Hey people, it is Sunday, May the 15th, and it's 1:25 in the afternoon, and it's currently a very pleasant, if somewhat warm for my liking, 25 degrees Celsius. And I'm here at the very foot of Lower Spadina Avenue, looking south into Lake Ontario. And we can see the Empire Sandy tall ship, and we can see a porter plane taking off. But for this walk, I'll be walking north up Lower Spadina, just a block or two, and then I'll be making my way westward around the Skydome, past the CN Tower, and into the Skywalk, which will eventually lead us into Union Station. Just wait for the light to turn. Okay, I guess it's safe to cross here. So this is looking northward up towards the City Place neighborhood. And there's the 510 Spadina. That will eventually make its way up to Spadina Station. There's a turnaround loop it was just going into, which will take it right over here. And then from here, it will continue northward up Spadina. And there's the Gardner Expressway. And it looks like we're kind of stuck here. I suppose I could walk around the front side, but I don't think I'm going to try that. There we go. Oh, looks like I hit another red light. Well, maybe I can go. Oh, maybe not. And that cop just pulled a U-turn. It's always a bit of a pain in the ass negotiating some of these intersections underneath the Gardner. I'll have to come back and do another video walking along the pathways that you can take along this stretch of the Lower Spadina area. This is a steady uphill climb here. And here we have Bremner Blvd on the right, and Fort York Boulevard, which takes you through City Place. And this will be the future tallest residential towers in the neighborhood. Yeah, there's a nice dog.
Thanks, Sherlock.
I guess she's not much of a sun worshiper. Nor am I. I tend to avoid any more time in the direct sunlight than I need to. We can get a better look at this new development here. This will be a 2-tower development called Canada Square. I think the taller of the 2 towers will be in excess of 70 floors. So here we have the home of the Toronto Blue Jays. I think that's the last Major League team that still is alive. Last night the Toronto Maple Leafs were eliminated. And of course the Raptors were eliminated before that. I'm not sure what the status of Toronto FC is though. I don't really follow soccer, nor do I really follow any of the other sports very much, but if you pay any attention at all, you can't help but know some of these things. And this is a good place to do a steps workout if you're into running up and down large banks of stairways. And this is a kind of a cool view looking westward down the rail corridor. You can see the well development, and then further down some of the towers by Liberty Village, and then way off in the distance you can see the towers at Humber Bay Shores. That's in Etobicoke. And here's the entrance to the Marriott that's built into the Skydome. It has a hotel built directly into the stadium where you can actually overlook the field from the rooms, the hotel rooms, which is a pretty cool feature. And of course, there's always the funny story from years ago, probably 20 years ago or more, about a couple who were in one of those rooms and left the curtains open and were up to some hanky-panky, shall we say, and a lot of the people sitting in the stands of the stadium got a good look at what they were up to. Ended up on the nightly newscast, from what I remember. And there's an awesome view looking down at the rail corridor. No train coming by at the moment.
But the tourist thing is not like part like for Toronto. It's like 45 minutes out.
Yeah.
So like if you were to come to the Union or the Union, right? And you grab you gotta be back.
And here's the footbridge that takes you down to John Street and Front Street. And I know there's a walkway that will take you around the base of the tower. This is the pavilion down here to get to the entrance to the tower. And I found the walkway, but here's a look at some of the activity down there. At the height of tourist season, this is definitely one of the top attractions in the city with the most activity. You also find tour buses. As a matter of fact, there was a bus down there. I've been wondering if the tour buses would make a return this year, and I think they might. And Ripley's Aquarium is just on the other side of the tower. This is sort of like tourism central here in Toronto. Now we're literally walking around the base of the tower. How many times can I pan up at this tower? At least one more time. And there we have the cluster of towers that make up the South Core district. And the backside of Ripley's Aquarium. And it's kind of a cool shark-shaped hedge type thing. Looks more like a chia pet, like a giant chia pet. And here we are at the entrance to the Skywalk. Although it just says walk. I think they need to tend to their signage here. It's looking a bit worse for wear. Ooh, I was expecting it to be kind of cool in here, but it feels a bit muggy. I think the air is fresher outside. And here's where you can enter part of the path. We'll take you through the Delta Hotel and the office towers that loop around through the South Core area. And there's kind of a cool view. It's looking up Simcoe Street. And I think I finally hear a train going by. you go. Say Go Train. The windows here are in serious need of cleaning. So if train spotting is your thing, this is a good place to do it, although there are better places that are outside on some of the bridges crossing the tracks, such as the Bathurst Street Bridge. And you can see GO trains, Via trains, Amtrak trains, and the Up Express. These GO trains just go on forever. You can see it. There's what the top of a locomotive looks like. And this track here is where the Up Express goes to its own little terminal, which we'll be walking past very shortly. And it's still a bit warm in here. Oh, I think I can feel the air conditioning kicking in around here now. So this is still considered the Skywalk. And here's the Up Express terminal. You get tickets right here. And of course there's a ticket desk inside also. And I think they've recently, or will recently be, or soon will be reinstating the 15-minute service that was the frequency before they reduced it to 30 minutes over the course of the pandemic. So it'll be good to have that back. There's a look up York Street. At rush hour, this is quite the lively spot to look at a lot of activity. There'll be throngs of people around Union Station, and the traffic is often gridlocked all the way up the street. Now we're in Union Station proper, and it is significantly cooler here now that we've entered the actual station. This is interesting. History of Canadian railroading. And welcome to the Great Hall. This is one of my favorite places in the city. It's always awe-inspiring when you walk into the Great Hall. And I have done some complete tours of Union Station if you're interested in seeing what the rest of it looks like. It's quite an enormous facility. And a lot of newcomers often get lost, and even some longtime residents who've been through here many times still manage to get lost. I think I've got it all figured out though, after coming through here quite a few times shooting videos. So I'm going to start to wrap things up. I hope you enjoyed the walk through the Skywalk, but starting at the foot of Lower Spadina Street and then making my way up to Bremner Blvd, around the south side, or sorry, the north side of the Skydome. That's right, north side of the Skydome. And then through the Skywalk into Union Station here. So leave a comment below. Let me know if you enjoyed the walk and the look around at some of the interesting places to be found here in downtown Toronto. And be sure to like and share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also make sure you hit that notification bell, that way you won't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal and via my merch store. And you can also find me on Instagram under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.